Good evening, gentlemen. MGTOW Walk here again. Just wanted to get a video up. I was supposed to do it last night, but I've been coding my butt off. Anyway, as the video is titled so retardedly, but anyway, guard your dreams, gentlemen. Guard your dreams. And I'll just add this to it. There are so many that want your dreams to be destroyed just so that you can be right there with them chilling. Why you got to go and do something extra? That's what I had to find out this week. And sometimes it just ends up being your loved ones, but you never take offense to it. You just try to, one thing I learned about becoming a CEO of a company is you have to become the persuader. Hold on, let me turn down my jazz. I'm sorry. Anyway, as a CEO, it's your job to build up your business, to keep the positivity flowing, keep the growth going, and sometimes that's hard when you have a lot of opposition. So I'm gonna give you a little story of how I handle opposition. I walk around and talk to people. Oh, I'm sorry. For those that don't know, I'm Charles Walk. I actually own a company now called Art in the Raw. You can find me on the internet, artintheraw.com. That's simple, artintheraw.com. And I'm building this business I guess you can say, in honor of artists. I have art, love in me. I've always, I think the only thing I've done art wise is when I was in college, and I had classes that I was taking. But anyway, I was doing charcoal. That was my first experience, and I've done a little bit of body, with pencils and stuff when I was in high school. But I mean, I wasn't no good at it. I couldn't really draw a body. I didn't, I didn't have that skill. So when I got in there and they said charcoal, I was like, charcoal? That's interesting. Let me try it out. So I got into class and I'm learning how to charcoal and stuff. And you learn how you get shadows, the dark sides of a face. How do you draw that in without having to draw usually when you draw a picture, you drawing the edge. But just imagine just drawing the shade in, and then you're forming that body as you go. I was amazed. I mean, I didn't think I could do it. I mean, I didn't understand it at first because I'm trying to draw the outside of the face, and draw the all eyeballs. And the artists are like, no. And he took my thing off the stencil thing and threw it in the trash and said, start over. And he said, you're not paying attention. And I'm sitting here like confused. I'm like, what do you mean I'm not paying attention? I heard everything you said. No, I didn't. I didn't. I didn't realize it didn't, but once he really explained it to me, I started like, oh, okay. So I had to look at the picture again. And I'm like, he just wants me to draw the shadow. And then all of a sudden, I just start seeing it. I can't explain it, but I just started seeing it. Because that's the only art I ever did. So I'm trying to build this as an honor to artists because every artist I talk to, they don't have an avenue to sell their art. They try to go to local, stores and see if they can get them in there. Otherwise, they're at some weekend thing at the airport or something. They're just trying to get their art out there. There's all kind of ways you can do it, but it becomes a difficult process to get your art in there. So I mean, as I'm talking to all these different artists, and I love talking to them, and I run into some very talented artists, boy. And I see their art, and I'm like, "Whoa, how are you?" And they're like, I just drew this for my mom. It's been sitting in the corner." I'm like, "Sitting in the corner? That's money." A lot of people, a lot of artists, they really cherish their art. So that's a very lucrative item that they have there, but they're doing nothing with it. It's just sitting in the corner collecting dust. They're cherishing it, they're treating it well, and it's going to go way on beyond their generation and probably off to somebody in UK somewhere going to buy it, from somebody else who didn't even have any investment in it. You know what I mean? I have a uncle like that. He's a very talented artist. I saw his artwork. I was like, wow. But there's this there's this bad taste in artists' mouth out here in the world because a lot of artists have been done bad. Been stroked by a lot of people trying to make money from their art, and they don't get any money from it. So that's kind of the feedback I got from my uncle, and I respect that. I wanted some honest feedback. And for the most part, I'm not trying to get over on no artist. For the most part, I can care less. I'm just trying to give you a platform to put your art on because I'm a software developer. I code it all. That's what I had to come to because I can't go back to work. So I'm like, I'm on kidney dialysis, so I got dialysis every other day. So I really don't have a lot of time, don't have a lot of energy half the time. So when I do have some, I'm trying to do my thing, get my thing going, and then when I get tired, I hit the sack. I'll lay down. I get me some food, you know, and I just deal with it. I can't, I'm not going to stop life because I got an ailment. I have a dream, and see, that's what I'm talking about. Don't let guard your dreams, man. Don't let nobody kill your dreams, because you'll let ailments come in, diseases, sicknesses, whatever you want to call it, and then you give up on your dreams, man. You'll let something happen in your family that deters you from completing your dreams. Don't do that, man. I did that many, 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 many times in my life. I tried to build a business several times, in my life and failed at it, because I'm trying to work and trying to do that. But now I get an opportunity to focus, and everybody's trying to get my attention. And I'm like, no, I'm like the quarterback, I ain't got time for y'all. I'm trying to get this ball to the right receiver. So, sometimes you're gonna offend people. And I don't even hold my tongue no more. I'm sorry. I just got to that point where enough brutality comes at you. I'm trained in boxing. I'm trained in Wing Chun, and I'm also trained in Taekwondo, so I can handle mine. So far as I'm concerned, keep your distance. I don't want to do nothing with you. Leave me alone. And everybody's trying to come up on you. I'm like, hey, I got this. I don't need your input. Oh, no, no. All right, I appreciate your input. Thank you. All right, I'll keep stroking. I don't think I don't care what you think. I appreciate it, but I don't really care. I got my mission. It's just like being in the military. When I was given my task, I'm gone. Oh, Sergeant So, I need you to go in. I know. I got orders. I got things to do. Find somebody else. Deuces. That's how I was. I was just rough like that, and then I got soft. I got out the military. I didn't want to work out no more. You learn a lot from your accident, your mistakes in life. And I try to learn. Now I'm at a point where I made a lot of mistakes, and I ain't got much time in my life left. I may only got 10 to 15 years. Because uh, kidneys can only hang on so long. But hey, I'm gonna do what I do until I'm done. Period. I don't. See, that's all. You got to keep your dreams, bros. And this ain't about women. This ain't about, I think a lot of my opposition has come from women and simps. I'll just leave it at that. But I just brush it off and continue on. I don't take any offense. It's all right. You ain't hurting me. Because when I'm sitting at the table with the lobster and the ass turkey, and you ain't got a place to eat at my table. Sorry. I mean, I'm not going. This is not animosity. It's just a plain and simple fact. Those that support me will be right there on the table with me. I may not have room for an extra person that didn't support me. You know what I mean? Now they more than willing to take the scraps to fall off the table. That's what I said. It's just like this lady I talked to yesterday. She kind of got offended, but I didn't care. I actually took joy in it. But she was like, she said, "You got a girlfriend?" I said, "I don't know if that's any of your business, but no, I don't do relationships." She said, "Wow, who hurt you?" I said, "Women." I said it. I mean, all women, just leave me the hell alone. I didn't ask you for no interaction, and you come talking to me, And I'll just let you know, I don't do relationships, but you had to dig deeper. So I went deep. Anyway, let me stay on task. That's why I wrote some notes down here on brother. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But you're gonna have haters, man. And oh, first out, before I say this, I want to send out an apology to Tom Likas because I looked at my own video last time and I didn't even realize I was saying Tim the whole time. I apologize, Tom. I really do, man. I didn't even realize I was even know it. But kind of what happens in this brain of mine. But anyway, back to the point. You're gonna have haters, man. You're gonna have skeptics. You sure you can do this? I mean, that's a huge undertaking, man. I ain't never been done before. I mean, you could just imagine the stuff that was being said to Steve Jobs when he was trying to do that. What Bill Gates when he was trying to get the computer out. All these people have something negative to say about your ambitions, your dreams, and all they can say is it's something they can't see, so it's impossible. But what they end up failing to understand is that I walk by faith, not by sight. I see things they don't see. See, they trying to block my journey. Like, hey, you ain't gonna be able to do that. No, I don't want it, man. Get out of my way. Why are you even concerned? This is not costing you anything. It's not affecting you. I mean, if I win or lose, how does it affect you? And it doesn't. But they want to have some impact and they want to persuade you not to do that because that means you will be out doing things that they can't do because you making loads of cash, homie. That's what I'm talking about. See, we get raised in these schools and around all these people when we go to work that you want to try to keep you in this frame of mind of I can only go this far. Why? They ain't never got an answer to that. So I'm just like, I'm not gonna listen to that rhetoric. You can't do it. Okay. Why are you still doing this? You ain't gonna make it. I mean, okay. I mean, I really didn't ask you. Thank you anyway, but cool. Oh man, if you say anything else to me, man, I'm gonna cut you off. Period. I don't need your input, and it ain't been positive, so I don't really need it. And I continue. And if they continue, I'm done with you, baby. Anyway, you're gonna have skeptics, and when you have skeptics, you're gonna have the end of the world characters talking to you, talking about, hey, you do that, you're gonna mess up a lot. Like for instance, this is what I heard. If you do that, man, you're gonna mess it up for artists to be able to really be able to be flexibly doing whatever they want. You kind of locking them in. I'm like, where did all this come from? I didn't even tell nobody this, and they just making all this stuff up. I'm like, how did you generate all this? I haven't even told you any of this stuff. I mean, and that's not even what I'm doing. So I'm kind of puzzled. So I just try to stay away from them. I'm like, oh, you're conspiracy. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, okay, got you. All right, I'll get with you later, man. And I'm out. I just move like that now. I don't, and I'm just, I mean, I really been getting raw lately. I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, I ain't sorry. No, I ain't sorry for a damn thing. Fuck that. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. No, I'm not sorry because here's the thing. My ex-wife used to tell me this all the time. Stop being sorry. And I was in simp mode. I didn't really realize it. I was like, damn, I mean, shit, I am sorry, But now that I do things in retrospect after being away from her and divorced from her, I said sorry a lot. Because I am. It's my intentions. I intentionally try to do people right. I didn't do something wrong to you on purpose. So I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm gonna apologize. But now it's like, man, I ain't gonna apologize to nobody for nothing. And you can think what you want of me. Because really, it helps me separate myself from people that I really don't want to deal with anyway. And I mean, I'm sorry if it's being a little harsh, but it's just really honest. I want my life to be pure and positive. And the negative people I really can do without. I mean, I can do bad all by myself. You know what I mean? That's what you got to tell yourself. You can do bad all by yourself. I don't care. I just was listening to a brother. He said this. He said, respect before sex. That was so deep. I got to contact him. because I want to use it. Respect. People don't want to respect you, but respect is earned. And I will earn your respect. Trust me. If you know me anytime, you know I will earn your respect. I'm a man of my word. I walk in integrity. If I tell you I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. Now I may forget it because hey, got some memory issues. I'm sorry. That's why I used to say sorry because I'm like, damn, I didn't mean to forget that. And but the other person's like, oh, you did that on purpose. And it's like, wait, I know I didn't. I don't even have to explain them to no more. I don't explain nothing. I don't say sorry. I didn't even know I just said sorry on this video, but I'm not sorry for nothing. Keeping my honor. Bump that. You ain't let nobody say sorry to me. Ain't nobody there to help me when I need help. um. Anyway, let me just tell you my history here. See, I worked in the financial industry. I was a software developer for like 15 years. I worked in IT for 18. So one of the great things that I used to like is I got an opportunity to work for Janus Capital Group up in Denver, Colorado. I I mean I didn't know I didn't know nothing about finances. I mean I knew a little bit about annuities because I worked for a previous company in Kansas. You know, I was a software developer that did consulting and I traveled pretty much around the world and enjoyed it. It was fun, you know, and sometimes I could take the fam with me and sometimes I couldn't. But anyway, um, did I just lose track what I was trying to get to? Oh, but you know, I traveled and I enjoyed it, you know, and the one thing that was beautiful is when I went to work for Janice, it's like my eyes, the how you get it, the scales were taking off my eyes or something. I was like, what? This is like being in a game. I mean, I don't know if this is making any sense, but for me, you know, I found love in software. And then when I got in there and they just were just fiending on me. These are portfolio managers that make 10, 15, 20,000 dollars a month. And some of them make a $20 million what you call it bonus every year. I'm like, whoa. And so these guys are very, and the majority of them are analysts, but the head portfolio manager, he makes like 20 million a year. Madness. But Janus Capital performs. That's why they do so well. But anyway, I'm not here to talk about them, but it was such an experience because when I got with those portfolio managers, they were just like, man, okay, you're going to help us build an application because they were all using spreadsheets. So you're like, whoa, y'all using spreadsheets, but I mean, they have nothing else. What could they do? They can't afford to keep having somebody hired to write a custom app for them. So they had in-house developers that were working on certain key projects, and then every quarter to every 6 months, they would have a special project for a portfolio manager. So that's how they try to make that work for everybody. And I thought it was a great idea. So I got an opportunity to learn a whole heck of a lot of stuff I didn't even understand. But I'm a software developer. You know, when they interviewed me, they were like, "Well, hey, do you know anything about diversities?" And I'm like, well, I mean, I've seen some diversity in school." You know, that's how I am. I just be cracking jokes. So they're like, shit, I don't know what you mean by that. And they were like, no, we're talking about, you know, with you know, hedges and they were just, I was like, that was all French to me. And I told them, I said, no, I said, I've worked for many, many companies and I had never had a requirement to know how the business really worked. I got an understanding of how the business worked in order to write better business software. That's what I do. And they were like, and then they're like talking to each other, you know, can we really do that? And I'm sitting there like, I mean, y'all can do it or you don't. I mean, I'm just here to let you know if I can make it happen. So when they brought me in to talk to the head portfolio manager, he just was like, he said, so they say you don't know nothing about, you know, stocks. And I was like, I said, no, sir, I really don't. I live in code. I live in code. You know, I'm a self-taught engineer. I picked up books. I got several books in here right now that I just go and pick them up, you know, and I learned certain things. Like I got, you know, I do a lot of JavaScript stuff. You know, I'm just a master of JavaScript. It's what I do. This is what I used to do for my craft. Companies hired me just for this, and would pay me 6 figures, baby. So I be trying to tell people, you don't know. I be talking to black folks and be like, uh, well, don't know how you get an opportunity. How'd you get in like that? I said, I just worked my butt off. Oh, no, they ain't gonna give me a chance like that. I said, why are you talking negative, man? You ain't even tried. So people talk negative, and I just let them talk negative. But I, let me slow this down. My history is of challenges, achievements, and oh my goodness, disappointments. When you're a young black man in the IT area, you're always having to prove yourself. I don't care what nobody tells you. You're always having to prove yourself. Nobody else sees it. Everybody else on the outside says, "Oh, you got it going on, bro. You got it good." And you sitting here like, y'all don't know what the hell I'm going through. And then they look at you. They try to guilt you. Like, "Oh man, you should be ashamed of yourself, bro. You got the bomb job and you complaining." But don't let them sit in your shoes for a day, boy. They'll be like, "I see what you mean," but you can't tell nobody that. So I had to learn over time. Other people ain't don't understand. My ex-wife didn't understand. I tried to explain it to her. It's a challenge being a black man in a man's world. And a lot of y'all brothers know what I mean. And then when you're trying to achieve great things that God set in you to do, I had a dream I was going to be the best software developer on the planet. I'm not the best software developer on the planet, but damn it, I'm show up in the top 10. I can dance with a lot of them. I know so many programming languages. I mean, I ain't gonna sit here and tell y'all I know languages and I know them succinctly, to the point where I can tell you the syntax just looking at it. Oh yeah, that's JavaScript. Oh no, that's Visual Basic. Oh no, that's C Sharp. Oh that's Java. I can tell you because I coded it all. Not all of it. Some of it I don't want to code. You get an opportunity to choose what you want to code. Some of them like, man, that's barbaric code. I ain't coding that. What I used to do. So, I had a lot of disappointments, man. I was trying to, I would meet all these talented brothers, white guys too. I didn't care. I was just trying to find talent, some people that was willing to put in the work and let's grind, baby. Let's make this cheddar. Then I go to talk with some of these guys, and they just like, oh no, man, I'm good, man. That's a good thought, man. I appreciate you thinking about me, but I'm just gonna sit and chill and be like, okay. And I just push on, and then I try to do my own thing at home, and so I tried to start me a little software development business, and I was going to write this specific software that I love because it integrated with something that Microsoft has. So I was like, oh man, a shoe in. But the problem is Microsoft stuff is junk. So as I'm trying to write this code to create this app to do what I need, it looked beautiful, but it was slow as freaking molasses. And of course, all I keep getting from the wife is just put it out there. You can make it better on time. I'm like, that's the philosophy of the startup industry when they were really hot, like maybe 5 years ago. Oh yeah, just put it out there. What was it? Minimum viable product, and I tried to do that. But I mean, I take pride in what I work on, and it wasn't prideful code. I'm not like Microsoft. Microsoft put out bad code every day now. You go install something on your machine and it's bad code. They haven't even tested it. Say they did. Why your machine messed up? People don't think about that. That's why I don't let no updates happen to my machines. I'm just like, man, I don't want no update. What do I need to update for? My machine working just fine. Oh no, you need this because I'm not having. And when I have that problem, I'll get this update you talking about. But people want to try to, be prepared. I don't need prepared. My machine is as prepared as it needs to be. So I push on. But what I'm saying is, I had a lot of disappointment. So don't let yourself sit in 10 years and be disappointed because you coulda, shoulda, woulda. I mean, the thing is you are a creator just like I am. I'm putting everything I need into my existence. I want that car I want, I'm gonna get it. Want that house I want, I'm gonna get rid of this thing and I'm gonna get my own. I am moving in faith. And what I've been finding is and these are the biggest offenders, Christians. Everybody go to church talking about faith. Oh yeah, Lord, go yeah. But you start talking about doing something outside of the comfort zone. Well, how do you know that's gonna work? I'm like, y'all got so much doubt in your abilities. I'm seeing more ability in you than you do, and you're up here sitting here talking about you a Christian. That's why I don't deal with no damn Christians. And I don't blame the Christians. I blame the dang church, the whole system that we in. But I'm not gonna sit there and take it from these damn ignorant brothers and sisters. They want to believe the lie and drink the Kool-Aid, believe the lie and drink the Kool-Aid, but leave me alone. Why they can't leave you alone? It's just like you not interacting with them is bothering them. Ain't that funny? You be all just chilling, drinking. I ain't got nothing cold tonight. I got me some sweet brisk though. I love me some lemonade. Can't drink a lot of it because I got too much. It got too much sugar in it. But every once in a while I get me one. But that's good. But anyway, what was I talking? Yeah, just leave me alone. People just don't know how to leave you alone, man. You just be chilling, doing your own thing, drinking your own drinks, chilling. And here they is calling you up like, well, I didn't see you on Facebook today. Okay. Why is that a problem? Well, you usually conversate. I said, well, I didn't feel like conversating today. Why is it that's a problem? Why you got an attitude? Why are you calling me, asking me these dumbass questions? And I go there. You know, that's rude. I'm sorry, I'm not in the mood. And I hang up. Get mad at me if you wanna. I don't care no more. I don't care. It feels good. It's not evil, brothers. Trust me. I'm a spiritual man. But you need to learn how to stand your ground and put on your full armor. That's the whole purpose of the full armor of God. Oh, I got my sword. I'm whacking. Hey, I'm cutting with truth. I got all my armor on. I don't want to allow nothing anymore. You can take it as negative or what have you, but I'm taking it as I'm just being straight and honest. I'm not interested. And whether you like it or not is irrelevant. Because at the end of the day, they're not paying the price. They are not. How many of them paying your bills? How many of them hooking you up with a car? How many of them giving some money to you so you can go and do what you want to do? How many of them buying your clothes? None of them. And if they is, hey, be thankful now. But uh, y'all ain't doing nothing for me. Right now, I'm in this house. I got a beautiful house. I'm gonna have to sell. I just am. It's just too big for me, and I gotta be real. I gotta separate and start something new. And I'm even considering moving down to Texas. Because I got some history down in Texas. I miss Texas. Texas was the bomb, and plus it's got heat. I hate Colorado sometimes. It's cold. It's beautiful during the summer, but man, it's cold. And yeah, people have learned to adjust to it, but why? Why should I adjust to this? I love the heat. I tried to be in California. It's too expensive. So I can go down to Texas and I can give me a nice flat somewhere. Woo! And some honeys too. See, I look at honeys. I don't deal with them. Ain't none of them getting this dick. Period. I don't do that no more. I don't even share myself with no women no more. I chit chat with women. Hey, I'm cool with them. I treat women with respect, bro. I do it because that's how I was raised. But I will not be engaged by a woman again in the way that I have in the past. I'm alpha. I'm alpha, baby. I had a brother tell me this. I'm trying to work with a brother down in Georgia and trying to hook him up, get him some more business. And just chit chat with him. He said, man, he said, bro, you're alpha. And I was just like, I said, well, thank you, bro. I said, I try to live alpha because ain't nobody running over me. No more. And people can look at it how they want to. Oh, that's rash. I don't care. I'm alpha. Do it my way, how I want to do it, when I want to do it. You can take it or not. And that's the thing, people want to try to control you. They want to control your life. Go control your kids. Don't you got some kids to control? Because I ain't your child, man. I don't care who it is. I got a father, stepfather. I got nobody controlling me. I'm gonna do it my way, or you can hit the highway. It's how it is. I ain't trying to bring nobody with me. I tried that in the past, and I got so much flack. You try to hook up people that they got skills because that's the one thing I have a gift. Lord has blessed me with the ability to find people's capabilities and allow them to be able to utilize those. So I try to bring these ladies on to my business because I saw something in them. They all negative. I'm just like, choop, I cut them off. And see, I'm trying to work with women. I've had people tell me, man, you trying to work with women? I said, man, I see women's worth. They don't see women's worth. Think about that. I see women's worth. I got so many talented women around me, but they don't want to do nothing. I'm seeing what they're capable of, and they don't see it. I'm trying to get them doing things, and they don't want to do it. But if I build it, they'll come, but they don't want to do the work. And that's what kind of offends me. I'm just like, it's kind of stopped me from wanting to help. I don't offer nothing no more. Nothing. If you need something, you need to ask, and I'll let you know whether I can help. But anyway, let me cut this video short. But I just wanted to drop that message, man. Y'all brothers, stand your ground, man. You deserve everything that you get in life, and if you want to keep that woman, you deserve that too. That's all I'm saying. I don't try to turn nobody away from a relationship. Do you? Don't ask my opinion. I don't have one. Why should I give you an opinion for something I don't control? That's what I try to tell my stepfather. It's like, why do I have an opinion? It doesn't matter if I like a person or don't like a person. How I feel about the person and don't feel about the person. You're with the person. That's who's important. That's what I tell everybody. Don't ask my opinion. I don't have one. And the opinion that I might give you, you might not like. So I'm not just trying to share that. I just don't have time for that. I'm not trying to create drama. That creates drama. Why would I create drama when I could just move on about my business? And if you get offended and you want to create drama, that's you. I'm moving. I don't have time to even stand around. See, because the thing is, people, you got to understand this. You ain't got to stand around and listen to nobody. Now, policeman. But you don't have to stand around here and listen to nobody. Somebody ain't talking the way you. First of all, like my son said, he said something today that was so powerful. He said his boss was going off on him. He said, I just want to know why you talking to me like this. And she started talking about all this other stuff. He said, I don't really see how that has anything to do with the question I asked. And she was like, well, he said, well, I see that we don't have a good we don't have a good relationship here. So I no longer want to work here. And he left. That's alpha. I even built that into my son. Yeah, I turned him on to MGTOW early. Hey, when I was going through, I said, hey, son, I got to share this with you, man. I don't mean no offense. I don't mean to mess up your marriage. But you got to know. He appreciated it. He thanked me for it. And I seen a totally different transition from his attitude before. He's like, I'm ripping into this ass. And he rips into that ass. I'll be sitting down here giggling. Yeah, my son lives with me upstairs. Him and his better half. Yeah. Anyway, but my son, he handles business. I mean, he's a little bit more docile than I want him to be, but he handles his business. So I don't say nothing. I just do me. And when people be like, well, why are you trying to stay so isolated? I said, isolated? Why do you see me isolated? Well, I don't never see you. I said, because I'm doing things, my things, whatever I want to do. Why does it have to be me isolating myself? And it cracks me up. It's like I'm isolating myself because I'm doing my thing. No, because I ain't dealing with you. Ugh, because I'm doing me. Can I just do me? And then when I do me, people get offended. But if I'm doing them, I'm wasting time. And ever since I died twice, and I'm still alive, you know. But ever since that, I had to realize, I said, I'm not letting nobody waste my time no more, man. Women will waste your time. Kids will waste your time. Even some men will waste your time. And social media will waste your time, man. So you got to take control. You got to feed the beast with the right info at the right time and cut it off otherwise. You know, you got to be in control of your environment. Don't let nothing else control your environment. Stay fixed and focused on what you want. Don't let nobody come in and entertain you with some other. That ain't me. I don't care to see that. I mean, I cut people off. Like, my stepfather sent me a video. I mean, I didn't mean no offense. And he didn't, and when his response, he didn't mean to offend me by sending me that. But I wanted to let him know, I don't care about the video that you're sending me because of the content. That's basically it. I won't go any deeper. But I was like, I don't really care to see it. I mean, I don't care. And he responded with, I didn't mean to offend. And I was like, well, you didn't offend me, and stop taking it that way. I'm just letting you know that the past history of a certain individual I can care less about. And why do you keep on trying to push it at me like I care? I mean, I cut him off a long time ago, so leave me alone. That's all I say. But people keep on trying to throw stuff at you. It's like, I didn't even ask for it. It's like you'll separate yourself from somebody just so you can have some peace. And they just like, they feel like they're fiending for you. Like, where you been? Why you, huh? I'm doing just fine. What's up? Just because they see you, they jump on you like a swarm of, uh, okay, I'll just be nice. Ants. Anyway, it's ridiculous, man. I just want some peace. Like now, I'm trying to work on my business and building and trying to strategize on what I met. I met with a millionaire today. I don't know if you brothers do this, but please try. Find you a millionaire in your area. Somebody you can go that you find comfortable. I just happened to be going with my stepfather with his non-profit business, and I happened to meet the owner of VI, Village Inn. And so I got to really understanding him and seeing him and talking to him. And I said, he's really cool. So I decided to make a reach. I went and talked to him. I said, would you mind if I, get some of your time, at least like about an hour a week, just to sit down and talk with you and just pick your brains? And he was like, heck yeah. And I was like, oh Lord, it felt so easy. It's like the pressure just came off my chest because I didn't know what to expect. And so I meet with him every Tuesday and we talk. And today he said something that was so powerful. And I hadn't even told him what I wanted to talk to him about. He came right out of his mouth. He said, beware the haters. Woo! I got chills when I heard that because the only other person that had that thought was me. So he said that, and I was like, wow, okay. And the one thing I found is that you're going to have people who are going to be naysayers, but you have to use that as information. Okay, they're saying that. Have I really thought about that? And that's what he made me think about today. Have I really thought about that? And I said, yeah, I have thought about that, but I really started thinking maybe I need to think more because people are bringing that to my attention. So I was like, okay, all right. And he's brought us some other stuff, and it's interesting because he has a different attitude because he's built businesses, and he has one of those ambitions to see somebody succeed. And I feel that from him. And I'm like, okay, so I took his response and I was like, that's powerful. No, it wasn't negative, and no, it really wasn't positive. But the powerful thing about it is it was very effective. And I love talking to him, and this is the powerful thing about this man. Woo! He got money that he done made from a previous business he sold, and he ain't touched that money in 10 years. That's powerful. And he's a millionaire. So I look at that and I'm like, I got to learn from this man. Y'all need to do the same. Find you somebody you can learn from and be around like minded people, somebody you can talk to that talk like you, just like us, MGTOW, but you gotta take control of your environment. And I am 100% alpha. I ain't taking nothing from nobody. Nobody. I mean, even my own doctor knows it because he talking some crap about put me on. No, you ain't put me on nothing, man. I've been on all kind of crap y'all done had me on for 10 years, and none of it has improved my blood pressure. I said, so I need a strategy outside of what you've been offering. Yeah, it was a little harsh, but I had to get the message across because I am not a guinea pig and they treat you like a guinea pig. Oh, take this. Oh, we got to put this, we got to do this drug and that drug. And I'm like, what do all these drugs do? So I got to go and do my own research to find out what all these drugs do. And I'm like, they're pumping poison into my body. And that's supposed to make me better. And it kind of reminds you a little bit of, it really does. It reminds me of Matrix. It really does. Some people want to be in the blind and they don't want you to find out the truth. But when you find out the truth and you try to change something, everybody wants you to they want you to get back on the straight and the narrow, even though it's not bothering them at all. It's like you're breaking the foundation of something. I just don't understand it, and I don't really want to put up with it. And I've taken a hard stance to it, and I really don't care if people like it because in the end, I have to pay the price. Ain't none of them paying my bills. Ain't none of them paying my pain. Ain't none of them sitting in my chair. Ain't none of them putting my shoes on. So at the end of the day, I pay the price, so I get to make the decisions on what I want to do, when I want to do it, how I want to do it, forever long I want to do it, baby. Plain and simple. And a lot of people aren't going to be receptive to that, but who cares? That's what you got to keep on building it to yourself. It's not about you, it's about me. And just push on. Well, why do you got to be so selfish? That's not selfish. You may look at it that way. That is your thing you got to deal with. And just push on. Don't get offended by people that are, now I don't want to say ignorant, but they think on a smaller level than you. You're up here and they're down here and they're telling you what to do and they've never been up here. Know what I mean? You never been to the top, but you're trying to tell me how to do what I need to do to make it to the top. And you've never been. You've always been right here. Not to say that, people don't try to achieve things, but your growth may not be my growth. I may want to be growing higher than you. You might just want to acquire the Lakers. Hell, I might want to have the whole NFL. What's wrong with that? You might think I'm reaching too big. Well, I mean, you don't serve the God I do then, because my God said I can do anything. Period. So it means I'm going off tangent now, but I feel good about it though, because sometimes you just got to be real, man. One thing I love about MGTOW, and people don't understand it, when I'm getting a shirt made called MGTOW Walk, right? So I was telling a friend about it. And this lady was standing by and overheard it, right? And she's like, MGTOW, I know that. And I was like, okay. But she had this negative connotation in her whole approach, and she knows me. Isn't that funny? This is what's really funny. She's known me for quite some time. And she hears that I'm MGTOW, and all of a sudden she's turning up her face all snarling and, oh, you're MGTOW. Okay. And I look at her and I'm like, yeah. And she's like, so you hate women? I was like, uh, have you ever heard me say I hate women? I say, I hate kind of how you're approaching this right now. I just, I'm just honest. I'm just like, I hate the way you're approaching this because I didn't want to have this conversation with you. But go, continue. And she's like, well, MGTOW are women haters. I said, well, have I ever hated you? Hey, have I? She couldn't say nothing. But just to be related to the MGTOWs, I said, you look at it bad for what reason? Let me understand this. And she's just like, they're just women haters and they've been hurt by women and they just refuse to work with women. I said, but that's their prerogative. Why is that a problem? Don't you have a prerogative if you whether want to treat somebody a special way or not, or whether you want to deal with them or not? It's a prerogative, right? But that's different. How is that different? I don't understand. Maybe my educational level is lower. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, that was sarcasm. Woo, man. Yeah, yeah. I don't. I just try to cut them off, man, because they talk ignorant, and you know me. It's one thing if you don't know me, but if you know me and you speak this way, that's ignorance. You've been sold a bag of goods. And you trying to throw it at me? I can disappear as quickly as I appeared. Plain and simple. But anyway, brothers, stand strong. Stand on your dreams, man. Don't let nobody cut you down. Don't let nobody cut you down. You the man wearing the man pants. And like my man says, and you wear the penis. All right, y'all. Y'all take care of yourselves. God bless.